Hi folks, this is Mr. Westin here, and now I have something completely different. This is the Monster Hunter Chogokin G-Rank Henkei Rathalos figurine. So this is the box in question. So this is technically to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Monster Hunter and the 40th anniversary of the Tamashii Creations figurines. So this is what it looks like on the back with this sword and shield, and of course it's Rathalos form. So you'll be able to combine these two together, of course, and that's pretty much it for the box. So now to the figure, which is it right here. So it comes into the box with its hunter form. Now also included with it is its shield and the sword in question. So that's it right here. What's also included, hopefully you stand, that's actually pretty good for a figurine like that. So you've also got the instructions. So these are proper color instructions. You also include all of this on the back. So you've got 4 hands. So of course one open, one clenched in a fist. Now it's got this fist on it already, but I've decided to put this one on. So that's this one here, so you can put the sword on it. So it comes with a proper stand, a couple of little display things here. What I meant to say was, what is the word I'm looking for? Apparatuses. And the instructions, probably obviously in color, all in Japanese, aka something I can't understand, unfortunately. So that's the instructions there. So let's get down to the figurine itself. Now it does cost about $89.95 all up, but it is really good quality as well. So obviously you've got a couple of metal in here. So the feet are metal. Most of it is plastic though, although some of that is hard plastic on there, so be careful, that is sharp. Now some of the bends are metal here, a couple of ball joints as well. So you've got the ball joint in this hand, so of course you can rip this hand off and put another hand on. I won't do that at the moment, it took me a little while. And of course the back as well. So what you'll notice is this port here. So that is used for this right here. So you attach this little thing on, and it goes on this base here. So that's a knife base. Hello! Yes, this is the setup I'm using here, and it is proper black here. So what you do is you attach it right here, and this stands here. In fact, if anything, it pretty much stood on its own quite nicely, which is actually really impressive for a figurine like that. Alright, so of course there is metal here on the chest as well. And here we go. So what I'll do is I'll just compare it with a couple of things some Monster Hunter fans might be familiar with. So we got a Capcom figure builder. Now I reviewed one of these early on last year, I believe. No, last year, probably this year. A couple of weeks before Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate came out. Yes, I'm taking a little break from playing Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. So that's one of the Melixes, feline Melixes. I seriously can't remember. And of course, I have another comparison is a Play Arts Kai Final Fantasy 13 SAS figurine. So you can see it is a little bit shorter than that, but regardless, it still looks quite nicely. So, now, of course, Henkei means transform. I think it means transform, so it's a one-way transformation. So what it does, it, of course, transforms into a Rathalos. So, to start, what you'll need to do is turn the figure around, hopefully have the arms down. What you want to do is flip up these pauldrons here. So you straighten them up, like so. And you straighten them here. What this does is moves this head down, like so. So I'll leave it hanging there for the time being. What you next want to do is fold the tasset down. so you can free up, and I'll open these up ready to go. And release the chest, like so. Now this is I've been playing with this for quite some time now. I got this on Monday, and I've been playing it for a few days. So what you want to next want to do is flip this down here. Raise these arms up a bit higher. Pull this up. Now it is a bit tight at the beginning, but once you play around with it, you'll loosen it up. And hopefully you'll be able to turn it around 180. It won't go, don't believe it will go any further than that. No, it won't go any further than that because it stops it. There's a little thing that's preventing it right here. So what you next want to do is flip the right hand down to fold the hand in like so. And that pretty much just stops it right here. And close this up here to close up a little bit. Flip the head around. First time doing this on camera like so. Now it does become a bit straight, hopefully. Almost screwing up at the moment. There we go. And next you turn this around. Thankfully it is on the ball joint. And that closes it up like so. So you can open the hand up. You'll see a little port on the inside. I'll explain that later. So next, you might want to close this up a bit. But we'll get to this later. So free this up. You'll pull this down here. Lift these up a bit so you can pull them down. Now, I believe these feet are up a bit higher, but what you want to do is pull these down a bit lower, like so. Next up, flip these down here. They're on hinges, which is quite nice. And you'll notice they go back and in like so. Back and in like so. Now these are on ball joints here, so even if you pop them off, you can put them back on, which is good. And what you'll notice here, you just pull the feet out here, and you just open these up here. Now thankfully these do bend. I haven't really moved mine yet, but they will of course bend. So pull the foot out. So you of course can see these are going to be the Rathalos' feet. So next you want to do is flip these around, more tacit pieces around, so you can get the feet up a bit higher. Takes a little while to get used to it. Now these are sharp. These points are sharp, so be careful there. So is flip these up, so you've got a bit of clearance here to put the feet down like so. Kinda. I think I'm doing this right. I'll be transforming it for a little bit. Right. So, oh, see, there we go. So thankfully, all you need to do is just push this back in. There we go. So it's back in. So this port here, you use this for the sword. So what the sword does is you open this up here. This is essentially going to be an accomplishment adding the tail. And the shield, you just pull the part here. So you got these little ports here. Pull them apart. Attach this part onto here. Now I think it's the other way. Yes, the other way. So that goes in its butt there. This slides out, so it gives you a bit of closure. Now it is a bit loose, unfortunately it will be like that. So you just close these up. Now I think you can, yep, there we go. So you just pull it back and fold it down. Now these ports here, what they do, they form the wings. So these spread out, like so. You pull this down, and you fold the pauldrons back, so it clears up a bit of space. Come on. Like so. Open this up again. And close it back up. There we go. So this is your Rathalos. Now, of course, it's kind of not going to be completely game accurate, by no means stretch, but it is still a mean-looking monster. So there we go. So you'll be able to pose it as best as you can. Well, I'm trying to, but of course I'm not doing so well on camera. But yes, everything of course is a bit tight when you start off. The instructions of course are a little bit, shall we say, hard for me to understand, of course, because I can't speak the language. But yes, you end up with a nice looking Rathalos. Now, of course, as much as it is sort of in conjunction with Monster Hunter, it's probably not completely accurate hunter-wise, because the hunters are, of course, left-handed. They all hold their swords with they all hold their weapons in their left hand rather than their right. They use their right hand to defend, their left hand to attack. But having said that, it's still not too bad of a figurine. Of course, the left hand's taken over by the Rathalos's head. Now, there is a really nice Rathalos head. I'm hoping it comes up alright on camera. Of course, I'm not using the best setup there. If you did see through here, I don't have a proper tripod to use. So, but yes, it is a very nice figurine. Now, of course, you can use these... Oh, just bump that. So, of course, you can use the different attachments here to hold your Rathalos up a bit high, or hold the hunter slash monster up a bit higher. These ports here, there's a little port in there that will come out, and you'll be able to display the figurine in a variance of ways. So you've got 5 little ports, one here, one there, on the other side, and one in the middle. But I use this one here and just have the hunter displayed. Now, since it is about $90 or so Australian, I don't know what it translates to I think the American dollar is probably a little bit stronger for us, so it would be a little bit cheaper for the American audience, but do I recommend getting this if you're a die-hard monster fan? Absolutely. I did pre-order this last year, and I did, of course, get it a couple of days ago. So it did come out in February. Obviously, it's now March when I got the figurine, but I am very happy with this. I was at work when I got this, so this was a very nice thing to come home to. I'm still happy. Alright, so I'm pretty much gone on long enough about it. So if you can search hobby search, I think a few other websites will have it as well. I use hobby search because it will ship out to Australia. Obviously, a few other places will ship out elsewhere, but that's pretty much where I got it from. So, this is Mr. Western. This is the G rank Henkei Rathalos, Monster Hunter 10th anniversary. I'll see you next time. Bye.